5. I'm at Abe. I'm here with Aru, and we're gonna get some more pool action in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. And let me tell you, man, I saw the first sets of commentary, and I think you guys did a really good job, dude.
Thank you.
I mean,
appreciate that.
There's so many unique situations that happens in pool play.
Oh, yeah.
That I don't think we usually get to see developing players execute with certain characters we also rarely see.
Sure.
So, I mean, that's a fascinating point to me, but also entertaining in seeing how they problem solve.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because like a lot of these players aren't like necessarily super studied, so it's kind of like they're learning on their feet in the middle of the set.
Yeah.
Right. So we're going to be seeing a lot of that, I think, all throughout the day, because all of today is going to be round 1 pools. We're going to see a lot of problem solving, a lot of thinking on our feet, and a lot of drop combos.
Yeah, to that point, you see a lot of the energy that's coming out of these matches, right?
Yes.
You can feel the nervousness, the excitement, or like the dread of getting destroyed on stream. But it plays out so much more in pool play because, you know, you could also be a very talented player and potentially lose in pools.
Yeah.
That can also happen. Nobody wants to go on losers in pools too.
Of course.
Say you're a favorite to make a run.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, that's devastating. Oh my God, I got to make it out of losers at EVO of all tournaments. So, I mean, to me, it's definitely a different type of gameplay we get to see. But we're starting off here with Nemo being on the sticks here as well.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned favorites to make it out of pools. I mean, this is definitely one of them. Nemo, of course, one of the strongest Billy players out of Japan. He's here once more, trying to get that practice before. Is he qualified for SWC? I actually don't remember.
I don't recall, but Sobi is really taking all this offense in the face.
Oh, doesn't know how to punish it.
No challenge there. That is a really bad sign for Sobi guy.
Yeah.
That Nemo's gonna definitely take advantage of all this offense. I think at this point, that's a blood in the water sign. Like, let me just go ham on offense.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, that's like kind of like day one stuff. Oh no. Yeah, bad jump, gets punished by the down B, but Nemo actually dropping the combo. I think he might just be trying to get the rust off or something. Whatever the case may be, he takes the first round.
And also conveniently, in that situation, you probably can be pretty comfortable with the fact that he's not going to be able to challenge the Rev RT. Yeah, Sobi guy looks like is trying to find enough spacing to try to do something here. But the problem with Billy is that the 2B range is so like devastating in this matchup that even when you get outside of that range, you're trying to backdash, right?
Yeah.
And you backdash into a Farsi, you backdash into some type of rev art or something.
Yeah, the full extension thing.
Again, it's really hard to get around this character with Brock.
And I mean, we're seeing also a lot of bad jumps basically getting punished as they land. Really need to, I guess, aim your jumps a little bit better so that you don't get hit by that down B as you land.
Yeah, it's really threading the needle. And even on that round start, you saw the backdash from Nemo. Really, what challenge does Brock have if you just commit to a backdash at round start?
I mean, really, you can't do anything.
If anything, you know you can call stuff like that out, like hard edge round start.
Oh, wow. Man. Like another bad jump is punished. Nemo looking so strong at the moment. And as you might expect, this guy is pretty good. I actually played Nemo at CEO, and he destroyed me, man. It was tough. This guy knows how to play the game.
But also, he was playing Billy.
He was playing Billy. I was playing Mai.
And you're playing Mai. So... Yeah, I got to add the context to that. You know? I don't think you're free, bro.
I don't think so either.
Billy's pretty good.
I don't think I'm that free.
Nice challenge there from Nemo to catch that rev blow. This is ideal situation for Nemo. Not so much Sobi guy.
Yo, that movement though, you see that? Yeah. Beautiful dash under. And Nemo, another perfect, back-to-back perfects, taking game 2 over Sobi guy. Moving on.
Clearing out the bracket as quickly as possible so we can advance again. Yeah, I think one of the things, we're going to see a lot of Billies, right?
Oh, yeah.
Especially later, because they're probably all going to advance in their pools.
Probably.
And then we're going to see just 40 of them.
You know, I'm glad you're willing to say all that, because when I was commentating with Hell Pockets earlier, he seemed a little bit more like hesitant to talk about how strong these guys are, right?
No. The character is out of control.
Yes.
Like literally, when you consider the context of all the characters in the game, right? There's characters that are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But are devastated against Billy.
Exactly.
And it's a weird place to be in the game because it's like, wow, I really want to commit to these fun characters that I like, that technically every other character, I have a pretty good opportunity to fight against those, like the other top tiers, right? But the Billy matchup has now proven at this point where we are in the game that 2B range and what happens outside of that web of that is so crazy and so safe for Billy players.
Yeah, he takes almost no risk to put a bunch of pressure on you from basically anywhere on the screen, like you said. His down B, of course, controlling all that space right in front of him. It's really tough.
Yeah, and then also since down B is such a good button, you can just do it, and then you get lucky. And then you connect, and you connect for a super. And then it's hard knockdown pressure all over again. And it really is the type of matches where you have to thread the needle to take a risk, either understand the system at a high level to be able to do that. But even then, the amount of mental exertion that you're putting yourself through is at such a high rate. Bro, you're playing another player that has a higher mental capacity than you, and he's playing Billy. Bro, you're gonna get cooked.
Exactly,
You see it like in the EWC, and even I just saw S Factor from Mexico, right? And we saw Danny won the tournament for that. Danny is a Billy player. Danny, I also saw earlier, was playing, like Rock or like more popular characters as far as like the popularity of the game. You see those matches that they were having. You see the type of stuff that Reynolds, who, if you think about it, is a very heavy read, like a lot of mental stuff happening. He's burning a lot of gas.
Sure.
I don't know how big that tank is, but the valve is turned all the way for that guy. And you're playing against a character like Billy. I think that is literally the counter, not just the character, but the counter to a lot of these play styles. It was like, well, I got to sit back, relax, see what you're doing, and then make a read and take my time.
That makes sense. Yeah. Presenting so many things for them to think about, overloading them. That's like kind of like a big topic that a lot these days everybody talks about, like mental stack and all that stuff, right? And like you said, it's very much prevalent in the Billy matchup in particular, right? So.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I remember it used to come up a lot when Street Fighter 6 came out.
Yeah.
Because people are getting jumped in on all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like, why is that happening?
Why
is that happening? Why is Daigo not DP?